So these are videos on the topic logic in IB Math Studies, and this is the first video where we're doing an introduction to logic. And when we're looking at logic, we're looking at different types of statements. So a statement is a sentence or a phrase that has a truth value of either true or false. So statements are true or false sentences. So for example, a rectangle is a square. That is a statement because it could either be true or it could be false. But for example, if you're asking a question, say, who are you? Then that does not contain, that is not part, well, it doesn't contain a truth value, so it can't be either true or false. It's not asking that, or it doesn't make a statement. So this is not a statement. Well, this is. When we're combining statements, we call it a compound statement. So this was a statement. A compound statement is a combination or is made up of simple statements. Is made up of simple statements, which are joined together by connectives. So, for example, you are allowed to bring water or food into this room. That is a compound statement because it says that you're allowed to bring water or you're allowed to bring food into this room. So the connective is the or, and the compound statement is then the whole sentence. So the connectives that we're going to look at in IB Math Studies are the following: not, and, or, and if, then. So not is something that is called a negation, and we use the following symbol. While and is something that's called a conjunction, and we use the following symbol. And then we have two types of or. So we have one that is called an inclusive disjunction and one that is exclusive disjunction. So they have this V symbol in a sense, and then the V with a line under it when it's an exclusive. What's the difference between these two? So an inclusive disjunction is one where you say that, okay, you're allowed to bring food or water, and if it's an inclusive disjunction, it means that you can bring both as well. So you're allowed to bring both, allowed in a sense. While if you say an exclusive disjunction, that means that if you're allowed to bring food or water, but you're only allowed to bring one of them. So if you bring food, you're not allowed to bring water. So we often say that, but not both. So we always say but not both at the end of a sentence then. Sorry for the sound, that's my dog. And then we have if then, that's also called an implication. And we use an arrow like this. So that's the compound statements and symbols that we're going to cover in this subject, and then we're going to go into each and one of them.